What's up guys, this is Rampage here, and today we're back on Pokemon Showdown, bringing you guys some more Pokemon Showdown live. And today, I think I'm actually going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to showcase a team, do this session, but break it up into parts, like maybe 3 parts or something like that. So yeah, hopefully that'll work out pretty well. I just want to keep my videos not too long, but also make sure they're consistently uploaded. So I guess that's the reason I'm doing this. And let's look at the team. I'm going to be doing some UU again, as you can tell. I need to start titling my teams again, although the titles aren't anything special, but still. Anyways, to the team, I'm using this Mega Sceptile team. I really like Sceptile. It's definitely one of my favorite starters, so I was happy when they got a Mega. And I feel like I want to use this Mega in UU, so let's do that using Mega Sceptile. Substitute, Giga Drain, Dragon Pulse, Focus Blast. It's pretty good late game cleaner. So I also paired it with Mienshao, which is one of my favorite Pokemon in UU. It's also a really good late game cleaner. Plus it could just plow through some teams early on as well. I also have a Choice Banded Entei, and why are your 4 EVs in HP? No. Odd number HP EVs, always. For Stealth Rock weak Pokemon, but using Entei because this thing also plows through teams. I was going to use a Banded Darmanitan, but then I realized I probably want some priority, so I just decided to make it an Entei. And I want to use Darmanitan just because it's stronger, and I haven't used the Darmanitan in such a long time, but it's whatever. I figure Entei would be better overall for the team. Using the physically defensive Blastoise again, I gotta have a spinner. I could make this a Starmie, like an offensive spinning Starmie if I want the team to be more offensive and a little bit faster, but I don't really think that's necessary. I'd rather be able to pivot and eat up some hits with Blastoise. Also using a Stealth Rocking Nidoqueen, definitely one of my favorite Pokemon in UU, as well as Mienshao. I'm running enough speed just to outspeed Pokemon with 205. I don't know what base number that is, but Pokemon like Gligar and stuff with no speed investment. And a somewhat offensive Porygon too. I haven't used this Pokemon in a while. Download, so if I come in on a physically defensive Pokemon, I get a nice special attack raise. And I put 80 Spadef EVs just cause. I don't know. I think it helps me take a hit from Nidoking, I think. I don't know. I forget why I put those 80 Spadef EVs there. But anyways, we can look for a battle. And is it going to take a long time? The answer is yeah, it probably will. So let me pause until I get one. So we got one not long after I paused it, and this guy's team is looking a little bulky, a little annoying. I don't like Umbreon right now. Umbreon is definitely one of the Pokemon that I do not like to face. Let's see. Entei is going to be key to winning this game, getting burns off on anything really. What's he going to lead with? Swampert. Let's lead with Sceptile. I feel like he'll lead with Swampert. That gives me a free Mega Evolution. Yep, he does just lead with Swampert like I thought. That just seemed to be his best lead. Now I don't have Hidden Power Fire, so I'm not really going to be able to hurt this thing too much unless I can hit a Focus Blast, which I'm not really going to try and do against this, at least not this early on. I'm just going to go for a Giga Drain, scare out the Swampert. Most importantly, Mega Evolving. I don't have that much. Okay, a 230 attack now. Not that much defense. Maybe I should give this thing 0 attack IVs so foul play doesn't hurt. But I'm just gonna go for a Focus Blast. Hopefully I hit. I do hit, and now he's gonna Wish. He'll probably Protect. So this gives me a free switch into what? Entei? If I got an Entei, I force him out into Swampert again. Swampert or Zygarde. Probably Zygarde. I mean Swampert, because he doesn't want to risk Zygarde being burned. Or should I just set my rocks up? Let me just set my rocks up. That's my best play. Because the protect was very obvious. I can set my rocks up right here. And he'll probably just wish pass into something. I'm not really worried about Zyg. I'm not really worried about much coming in on this Nidoqueen. Let's see. Let me go out into, or let me get some damage off on this thing. 30%, that's it. Okay, so let me talk. This thing is max Spadef, of course. Now, okay, he wished when I didn't think he would. He's not going to protect right here. He's going to Sludge Wave again, because I don't think he'll protect. Nope, he didn't. And now I can switch out into my Entei, although my Nidoqueen is severely weakened now. And I can pull the switch out into my Sceptile, predicting his... Or should I just go for the frickin' burn? Should I just try to burn the Swampert right now? Or should I predict? No, let's try and predict. Yep, he does go out in the Swampert. Nice. Alright, Umbreon is at 74%. Giga Drain did 22% to it earlier. So if it switched in, it'll be at 62 minus 22, which is 40. Focus Blast did 52. So I could be able to kill it if I hit a Focus Blast and I get a Giga Drain off. So I'm just going to do that. He could go out into his Fortress very easily and spin away the rocks. In fact, that's probably what he'll do. So what I'm going to do... Should I just go for a Focus Blast? No, I'm not going to over predict. He actually goes out in the Entei. That kind of works because I get some damage off on this thing. Does Dragon Pulse kill? I'm about to do a damage count. if Dragon Pulse kills, then I'm just going to stay in and do that. So, damage calc. Mega Sceptile. Oops. What? Is Mega Sceptile not on here? Hello? Thought the Megas were Mega S. Am I spelling Sceptile right? SCE. Yes. Yes. Not on here. Alright. Well, that's fine. Well, that sucks. Sceptile's on here, but it's... Can I change its type? Yeah. Just Dragon. Yep, Grass Dragon. I don't know how much special attack this thing gets. What's your stat? 389? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Isn't that like base 140 or something? No, what the hell? 140. 145. There we go. And Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse and get rid of this Life Orb. To a Entei. I can't believe I have to do all this work. Dragon Pulse does 51 to 60%. I have a good chance to kill, so I'm actually going to go for the Dragon Pulse. And I do kill, so I get rid of the Entei, which is nice. One less Pokemon for him to take. What's that move called? Sacred Fire. Speaking of Entei, I'm gonna go out into it now, knowing that he will probably just go for the Wish, because that is mainly what his team is based around. And I'm gonna go for a Sacred Fire right here, as he just protects to get his HP back. And I'm gonna go for another Sacred Fire. I feel like get the burn. Let's go. Not bad. So, yeah. And now he forfeits, so that sucks. That doesn't really count as a battle, so I guess I'll get another one. Hopefully the next one doesn't take too long. Umbreon, Umbreon, Umbreon. It's a really good Pokemon. I really like it. I just don't like playing it. So, yeah. Because I guess, I don't know. In 6th Gen in 6th Gen, I kind of adapted to a more offensive type playstyle. So that's why I like playing offensive teams more. And Umbreon kind of promotes stall, so that's why I don't like playing it. It's still a nice Pokemon. I do like it, but it's just annoying to play against. I lose nothing by really leading off with Mienshao, so I don't want him leading off with Beedrill, which he doesn't, which is nice, nice, nice. I could go for a knockoff right here, but I don't want to risk his Zen Headbutt, so I'm just going to U-turn. I don't know if he'll have Thunder Wave either. Jirachi, Jirachi. Such a good Pokemon in Yu-Yu. Okay. You turned at 21%. Let me go out in the Blastoise. As he goes for Body Slam. So, it's a good thing I didn't risk Entei because I didn't want to get paralyzed. Let me go out to Nidoqueen now. Predicting Tentacruel. Let's go. Oh, and he has nothing for Earth powers. This is great. Hopefully this isn't offensive. Which is not. And I get to kill this Jirachi. Almost. Don't flinch me. Okay, cool. I killed a Jirachi, which is great. Meaning that Sceptile is gonna be putting in some massive work later on once I kill off his Tentacruel. Now he goes out in his Chandelure. I do have Porygon too, so I'm not too worried about this. And I get a Spectacraze Energy Ball. That does way too much. Are you Specs? I believe you're Specs. Let me go for that Recover. He doesn't have many Pokemon for this. He does not have many Pokemon for this at all. I get some nice damage off on this Swampert. And unfortunately, I do get the freeze. That sucks. In the long... Okay, he thawed out, so that's great. Oh, he has Scald, that's why. In the long run, I guess he doesn't get his rocks up, but I could have just spun those away against Tentacruel or Beedrill, so I don't know how much that mattered too much. Just gonna go for another Tri-Attack, kill off this Swampert. And... Now he can go out in the Beedrill. I'm just going to stay in and Tri-Attack. He's probably going to U-turn. Yeah, that's his best play. He can if he goes out in the Shandy, that's a good play. Okay, he goes out in the Chandelure. And I keep getting a text message. I can't respond though, because I'm narrating, commentating, recording, whatever you like to call it. Pretty sure this thing is Specs. And I really don't need Porygon, so Fire Blast. You know what? His team is weak to Bulldoze, so I'm gonna go out into Entei and just spam Bulldoze. If he does switch out in the Beedrill, then I lower his speed, meaning I win. So, yeah, that's game. Bulldoze on Entei. Who would have thought it would have been this useful? Well, I get to kill his Tentacruel, which is nice. Sceptile is not, he's not shining right now, so that sucks. Let me sack. No. Let me just Bulldoze. He does have Drill Run, but that does nothing. And I get to kill his Beedrill. I really don't think it mattered though, since Beedrill has like shit defenses. Let me sack Nidoqueen. And okay. So he has Hidden Power Ice. Let me go for a U-turn with my Mienshao. Yeah, let me just hit him up with a U-turn. As he does go out in the Chandelure. Now I can go back out in the Entei and Bulldoze. He really has to stay in or he loses his Raikou. And he's going to kill me with a Shadow Ball. That's fine, because I just wanted to use Mega Sceptile a little bit. So, go out in the Mega Sceptile. Go for a Dragon Pulse. Kill this thing. I know I'm going to die to a Hidden Power Ice, but still, just wanted to use Mega Sceptile. And then I can finish off the game with Mian Shao. So, is this Assault Vest? No, you're Calm Mind. Uh-oh, Damon. Is he sub Calm Mind? He can't set up a sub, right? Okay, I win. All I have to do is go for a knockoff. So, that was a pretty good one. Pretty fast-paced game. I like it. I like it. So, go for a knockoff, and that's GG. And so, yeah. And I'm going to continue this, this team, this session, this laddering, whatever you want to call it, in the next one.